Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is Year 2, Day 9 for EDSS and the Realm Reborn, and last time we were continuing to help out with the people in Mordona, and with all the various tasks that they required us to do, which included doing some guild tests, which are like little mini challenges that we can go on in order to accomplish various things. I'm going to make sure I get the camera on the correct angle so that little Tataru, who has our next mandatory quest, is not getting blocked out. But, after getting some assistance from my members of my free company, we were now able to finally come back to Horizon to tell everyone about the good news that we have accomplished what we had to do. And so, let's go ahead and speak with Tataru and take on our next mandatory challenge as part of the storyline. And let's take her level 50 challenge entitled, It's Possibly a Primal. Though you would have not thought it possible, Tataru has somehow managed to adopt a countenance still more grim than before.
A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Saints while you were in Carthus. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the Antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the XIV have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the Antecedent if there's anything you can do.
I believe we will be indeed doing just that, as we have our continuous regular influx of people coming in and out of the Waking Sands. But once we go into the Waking Sands, we won't actually see the other people. We'll just get this little shot to ourselves, as if they were never even there. So let's go back into the Solar and speak with Lady Minfilia to find out what news she may have for us. Lady Minfilia?
I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania.
Uh-oh, that's a lot of people in danger. Oh, Urianger. Yeah, you can provide us with your insight, because yours is always useful in these primal situations. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Edie. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there is truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. Go on.
We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I'd hoped that the Moggles guard beyond such follies.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Moggles guard?
Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation.
Okay. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulwa. He waiteth thee at the Adder's Nest.
Pray hasten to Gridania, Edie. Ida and Papalymo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Of course, Lady Minfilia, as always. Well, since we know what we gotta do next, off to Gridania. Yeah, we're coming home for this one. Yeah, if the words sound a little bit cryptic right now, well, it'll come clear eventually. So, having returned now to our old stomping grounds, Gridania. Yeah, it's been quite some time since we've been here. So the task that we want to take care of is of course going to be given to us by Commander Forsai Hulwa of the Twin Adder. And I guess because I am in the Twin Adder's nests, dressing up in my own Grand Company uniform might be a good idea. Commander? A pleasure to see you as always, Edie. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Well, that explanation will come after the official completion of the challenge. Yeah, 719 seals just by talking. So let's take on the next challenge, entitled Hail to the King, Purple! Vorsai Hulwa wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelves Wood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. And the Lotus Stand can actually be accessed where the Conjurer's Guild is. Now, the Conjurer's Guild is actually not that far, if I remember correctly. Because, yeah, if I go this direction, this should put us right next to it. And I was right. Yeah, if you see this blue icon here, representing the Silent Conjurer here, this is something that, if you select it, it will take you to a place that's not on the map itself, and can only be accessed by speaking to someone who has a blue icon. So let's speak with the Silent Conjurer. In regards to Hail to the King Kupo.
The other sons have already arrived. May I show you in?
Of course. Because how long has it been since we've seen and been graced by the presence of the Elder Seedseer, Kane Senna? Already joined by Ida Papolimo Kuplokop and someone else, Raya Osena. This young lady is Kane Senna's little sister. She also has a little brother named Arun Senna. But of course, it's the Elder Seedseer that we want to speak to. So, Elder Seedseer?
Please! You have to stop them! But you mustn't kill them! They're not bad Mughals! Kupo! They're just misguided! A gentle... no. The firm thrashing is in order! Yes, but no! Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea of what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his wordless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Edie, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, Elder Seedseer.
But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moggle XII has returned to Eorzea.
And who is this exactly?
A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kublo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the goddess in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo! In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Moggle XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave. Kupo! The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. But unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Moggle XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. Kupo! He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land. Kupo! All of us except good King Moggle XII, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal kind might at last know peace.
Except that he has not remained in the heavens. From what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes?
I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moggle XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Muggles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and it just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try.
Yeah, that's a good question.
With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm.
And therefore,
I think the Moggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Moggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moggle XII, may his brownless grace be filled all our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo! Merging on a lot, in fact. Like the Sils who summoned Ramu, you mean?
sounds right. We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Muggles in a manner similar to that of a primal.
We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Muggle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Edie, confront good King Moggle XII and drive him from our midst.
Alright. Yeah, unfortunately...
Humbly I do thank you.
Yeah, sadly we are... Elder Seats here, could you please let me finish? No disrespect to you, of course.
The sanctuary, the Moggles Guard, and their liege lord is concealed by magical walls. Brother Isumion of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further.
So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I know what you're thinking if you've never played this game before, like, we have to fight Muggles? The cute, benevolent, funny little Muggles? We gotta pick a fight with them? Well, yeah, if you can believe it, that is exactly what we have to do. I know, it sounds strange and bizarre, and I know that under the best circumstances, we wouldn't even lay a finger on them with a weapon. Not on our best day. But, given the circumstances, we are being asked to hurt some Muggles. I know, it sounds terrible, but that is the call to action that we are being forced to take. So yeah, this is Isumion. He's the guildmaster here, the Conjurer's Guild, and actually, he's the person that you will speak to should you start the game, or ultimately move on to being a Conjurer, which is the initial class of the warrior that will ultimately become a White Mage, which is the game's primary healer. So let's go ahead and speak with Isumion.
Welcome, Edie, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moggle XII is of great comfort, to me and the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Muggles are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king.
Well, we're ready right now, but we have to take our choice of items, and I'm going to choose a high elixir for this one. Now let's go ahead and speak with Mr. Isumion and take on the challenge. You have selected Regicide. Brother Isumion would unfold to you the secrets of good King Moggle XII's magical defenses. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the King was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones. Okay, do you mind? I mean, seriously, do you mind? Yeah, viewer discretion is advised. Now, I'll start over. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Well, you got spared a burden. My viewers, not so much. Kublai confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moggles Guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer for fear that the Muggles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kublai-Kop's keystones, Edie. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. And so that particular spot can be found by going, actually, this particular pier is actually right next to the Lancers Guild. So that's quite convenient for us, because we've been to the Lancers Guild in Year 1 so many times for various mandatory challenges to build up our training, get new skills. And so, from one side of Old Gridania to the other, off we go to the West Shore Pier, and we're going to meet with Kublai-Kop. And here he is, right down at the base of the pier. Hey, Kublai-Kop. How are ya?
So, will you do it, Koopa? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Koopa. Take the ferry to Sweet Broom Pier. I'll go on ahead.
And so, away he goes. So let's chase. By speaking with the ferry skipper Romaric. And we're going to Sweet Bloom Pier. Yes, please. So, to the East Shroud of the Black Shroud. And so now that we're actually going to be out in the field, it is time to once again dress in battle gear. And so let's do this. Let's summon my Chocobo. Oh, do we have to go far for this one? What the? Oh, I have to be... Okay, I had to walk up to this set of Muggles.
Don't you dare lie to me, Koopa! I know what you're planning and I won't allow it! Open your eyes, Koopa! The king will never be satisfied no matter how many crystals you bring him!
Hey there, Kublai-Kop. Yeah, I'll save you.
We offered you a choice and this is how you repay us by consorting with this Hure? Imperial Squidanian selves, you're no different than the rest of them! Actually, you're worse, Koopa! Traitor to his kin's Muggles, he plots treason against the crown!
Oh, that must be the boss.
Enough! Kublai-Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Muggle Mark the 12th! May he reign forevermore, Koopa!
And so, yeah, it looks like these big Muggles are quite mad at the little tiny Moogle.
The king is planning to purge the 12th one of his enemies, Koopa! We've got to stop him before it's too late!
I would wholeheartedly agree with that. So, now we can officially speak with Kublai-Kop.
The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the Bramble Patch, Koopa! If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moggles Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Koopa!
So, in this instance, we have to escort Kublai-Kop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him, or move too far away, he will come back to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. So yeah, we get unlimited attempts at doing this. But of course, we want to make sure that Kublai-Kop is always at our side. And thankfully, since I'm got strong enough gear for this, I should be fine. So where we're ultimately going to go is actually not that far. We just need to go where the red circle is. And so let's do this. Sense a hostile presence. Okay, here's a level 50 enemy. So let's just go ahead and get in its face. And I don't know why they refer to Kupo Cop as a tremulous Moogle in this particular instance. But hopefully we'll get this fungus down. There it is. Alright, that's one enemy down. Yeah, it's probably best if you have the camera turning away towards you, and you use your map as reference to where you need to go. Now, I don't believe that the feral enemies will attack you, because if you are overleveled, which you should be, then this should be fine. Alright, we got another hostile presence. We have a trio of malevolent squirrels blocking this entrance. So let's use the Dragonfire Dive to get them all to aggro on me. You guys out of the way. That's one down. Oh, no, Kupo Cop, I don't want to hurt you. Come on. Come on, aggro on me, man. Aggro on me. I'm trying, Kupo Cop, I really am. Alright. Then we gotta make our way through, tougher enemies. Alright, I'm not gonna even give these guys an opportunity to try and go at Kupo Cop. Oh, but it doesn't need to, it's just gonna go right in and just go for the jugular. It's gonna use its throwing actions. It's gonna use its throwing attacks to get access to Kupo Cop. It's a shame I can't get the aggro off of them. And thankfully for me, it's a good thing that Kupo Cop gets his health refilled after every fight. Which is fine by me. Next round. Oh, they're not messing now. They're not messing around now. Oh, Kupo Cop's right in the middle of this one. Yeah, I heard that, and and he's surrounded. Ouch. Leave my little Moogle friend alone. Back off. Back off. Back off, you feral beast. Oh, he's gonna get the Thunder Strike off, but Kupo Cop should survive. And he does. I'm trying, man, but boy, your Moogle brethren are ferocious. Yeah. All this time, though, all these Final Fantasy games, you thought Moogles were nice, friendly, kind, gentle little creatures. Well, today, you have seen them turn to the dark side. And trust me, it's not a pretty sight. Still with me, Kuplo? There we go. Should be able to find the top funnel. Yes, we did. Okay, yeah, now it's where it really gets bad. They're sending in the Marlboros! They're sending in the Marlboros, and that is bad. This is really gonna hurt poor little Kupo Cop. He is really gonna take a beating on this one. And this Marlboro comes with friends. This crazy Marlboro came with babies. This thing came with Marlboro babies. Oh, and we've even gotten an enemy to jump in that wasn't even part of the mandatory eliminations. Ugh. And that's just how ridiculous this is. Alright, Jumping Jigga. I don't know who invited you, but your invitation is revoked. So ultimately, we have made it to our destination. We want to come here to this circle. Right here, barrier threshold. This is our destination.
We're here, Kupo! I don't see any more beasts, do you?
So, mission accomplished. And at least for this part so far. So let's see what Kupo Cop has to say now.
Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheroid, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
And so now we get the barrier threshold. And so we will attune to it. And this will lead us to the lair where we can gain access to Good King Moggle the 12th.
The rest is up to you, Kupo! Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came!
I'll give him my all there, Kupo Cop. So now we have access to Thornmarch, the lair of Good King Moggle the 12th. And so we'll go ahead and take him on next time. Yeah, we're gonna leave the big battle against this brand new big bad boss for our next episode. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will go on inside the lair of Good King Moggle the 12th and try and stop him from trying to lay waste to the 12's wood. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.